Hello, my name is Ant and you're watching Survive the Night, and in this episode we're back out on the northwest coastline and it's nearly summer. We're out testing the brand new OEX Bobcat 1 ultralight. Let me tell you, this quilt was not cheap. In my freezer there is loads of these bags, and once they're all frozen over I have no clue what they are. I open them up and everything smells the same.
Oh, bugs! Bugs! That is a big bug. Right, what's that? That's just like the Starship Troopers. That's ridiculous. Right, get out my tent. Look at that. It's an absolute monster. Right, oh, stop it! Oh my gosh. Oh, the quilt. That is just a way to go. Oh my gosh.
It's a very tight pitch here, so we've got a slight hole here which I don't want to be pitching over. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this lot. This was here when I arrived. There's a fire pit just in front of you guys here, so we won't be using that, but I'm going to get rid of that, move it over and move these rocks and kind of pitch up along here, I think, and that'll do us, I think, for tonight. Right, I reckon that is our pitch. Pitch it down there. I just want to celebrate the fact that it's the first time I've ever managed to get my tent inside my rucksack, and this is because we are out on the first time test of, well, you know what it is, it's the ultralight OEX Bobcat 1, and yeah, it's going to be first camp out in it. I cannot wait, but look at the size of it. Packs down to literally now, there's air in that bag as well. So I've taken out the poles and I've got the poles slotted inside the backpack as well, and that means that you can just sink everything down into nothing, and I am over the moon with that pack size. Look at it, it's literally like a jacket, isn't it? Weighs out. We are, as I say, packing heavy, and there's a reason for that. I'm going to be doing 2 videos today, and the first one being this, the main wow camp, and the second one, which will be out possibly this well, when you're seeing it this week, but it might well be the following week, but we're going to do the seam sealing video, and I know a few of you guys don't like doing stuff like that, so I just want to show you how easy it is to do, and yeah, step-by-step instructions, and I'm sure you'll be fine just like me. Well, what can I say? You ain't going to get much better view than that. It's stunning, absolutely stunning, and the water comes right up. The ocean comes right up to us. So around about, I think it's set for around about midnight tonight. If we're still awake, we'll get that water coming in and lapping around us. So yeah, can't wait for that. Right, well, we're pushing it now for time where it's going to be pitch black in a bit. Not really. But yeah, I've just been doing the other video, which is a seam sealing video. So have a look at that. That'll be coming out next week. So let's get the gear in, and yeah, fingers crossed it'll be waterproof now. I've definitely got a rustling behind me. So there's some sort of rubbish tucked away in this bush behind me. And throughout the previous video, it's been rattling away, so there's definitely something got its face in something. And fingers crossed it's not a rat. I've got a special guest tonight. I have not used this. I've literally had it. Well, put it this way. I met Ginger. Oh my gosh, how long's it been since I've known Ginger now? For quite some time, put it that way. And how I met him was I purchased an under blanket from him way back when, and I never used it for a hammock. So the plan is tonight, because I wanted to try and go quilt rather than using sleeping bag all summer. So I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to try it. So that's the plan. I'm going to try and use the under blanket as the quilt. And I'll show you just how I'm going to do it. Now look at that. How neat is that? So instead of it being the inner to the sleeping bag, I've covered it over the thermarest to try and keep that nice and bonny, and also protect it a little bit more. Let me tell you, this quilt was not cheap, and the reason being is that the duck down that Ginger uses or used is amazing. Absolutely outstanding duck down, it really is. Probably the best that you would get in a quilt or an under blanket, or I go so far as to say a Four Seasons quality sleeping bag. So yeah, the reason why I say it did is because he stopped making them now, so can't get hold of the duck down, I believe. So that is it. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be toasty, aren't I? Literally. Love it. So with it being an under blanket, you've got that pull strap right there just to cinch it up at the bottom, at either end actually. So what I've done is loosened it and just opened it up, and it just fits perfectly as a quilt. That is ace. I am so chuffed with that. Let's zip up. We don't want any bugs in there, especially any ticks. I'm not going through that again. That was horrendous last year. 3 weeks of non-alcoholic beer. What? So just a quick heads up for you guys who own the OEX Novo stove like me. There is a recall out at the moment for models after January 2023. So normally a sane person would have the tag here telling you what serial number it is. I've took it off, but hear me out. I rang them up and they looked into when I purchased it. So even if you've not got the serial number, you can go onto your Go Outdoors, ring them up, and they can have a look on the system and let you know when you purchased it. So anything before January 2023 is fine. And I purchased this in Jan 22, I believe. So what it is, the recall is the hose is failing, and obviously you've got gas and flame. That ain't good. So yeah, if you purchase one of these January 2023 onwards, take it back to store and you get a full refund. Tonight is a speciality. Now, in my freezer, there is loads of these bags. And once they're all frozen over, I have no clue what they are. I open them up and everything smells the same. So it's a surprise what we're having for tea. So whatever it is, we'll go with that dirty rice, I'm sure. So let's stick our noses in here and I'll tell you exactly what it is now. Now that it's defrosted. It's chilli. It's chilli, get it. Oh my word. Hey, that is just actually the perfect size. Normally I go overboard, don't I? Still eat it live, but I go overboard. Let's check this out. I'm new, it says. Time to give it a go. Whoa, whoa. I am ready for this. It's probably about 8:30 now. Oh, madness. Let's try it. That's hot. Very hot. Oh, that's good. Oh, you can't beat chili. Well, you can. Curry. Just as the sun goes down and the birds start to roost, you can hear them. It's mad, isn't it? Look at that. We've got a hyperlapse going. Fingers crossed we'll get that to a T. But it is time. Do you know what time it is? It is. We missed it last week. Let's do it this week. It is time for
Tales from the Tent.
Just checking behind me, making sure there's nobody about. It's actually just outside of the tent. So, right, okay, this week's tale of the tent. I'm going to take you right back to the roots. So basically, how did I get into wild camping and bushcraft? Well, believe it or not, there was 3 of us, and it was me, Leon, and Ant, and we're still friends to this day, as you know. Now, Ant has been on one of my videos as well. If you look back in the archives, you'll come across Ant. I'll probably put a link to the video that features Ant. Now, Ant is the guy who you guys have been watching doing my shorts. He is a fantastic editor. So he's been doing all my shorts for me. And we have been friends for 20 odd years plus. And it was literally through gaming. We never met. And well, we never met for a long time, and yeah, it was through gaming. So this is how I have got to this point now. It's mad, I know. Yeah, so hear me out. So it was way back in 2002 when we started Call of Duty and working our way up through the ladders of Call of Duty and the European ladders. We were actually very good at the original Call of Duty. So good to say that we actually beat the 4 Kings. Now, you gamers who are into gaming, if you don't know who the 4 Kings are, well, they were a big deal way back when, and they went on to fame and fortune in all the basically the computer gaming league, and they won loads of trophies. But we actually beat them. We were in a clan that actually beat them. Anyway, let's scrap that. Fast forward now down the way to how I got into this. So I was really seriously into survival games such as DayZ. You gamers out there, if there is any gamers out there, get your answers in the comments. Are you gamers? Do you love playing on PlayStations, Xbox, PC, whatever? Let me know, because I find that interesting, because I still play. Not so much, but I do. And yeah, I was into all these survival games. So DayZ hit the airwaves, and basically that is a zombie apocalypse game, but it's got everything that you could possibly want to do with bushcraft and things like that. So you can do bow drill and hunt and set traps and things like that. I love that type of game. And then it followed on to a game called Survive the Nights. Not night, Survive the Nights. So that is where I got the name from. So Survive the Nights was another zombie apocalypse game, and I love that to bits, and it's a really outstanding game to this day. Quite old now, but it's a good game. But yeah, I thought, well, I sat down one winter and I was downstairs and thinking, I'll really love this sort of stuff. So what, you know, there must be something on YouTube. Anyway, I don't know how I come about it, but wild camping popped up, and the rest is history, basically. The first person who I clicked on was Chris, MCM Outdoors, and it was his videos I started watching. And there was another couple who was called Two Feet Forward, I think they were called, Austin and Lucy. So they were ones that I was watching as well, and then into the bushcraft scene and things like that. It was just, and I was blown away because I'd never heard of it, never heard of wild camping, never heard of bushcraft. But here I am, you know, down the line, and it was all to do with gaming. So basically, step away from the screens. There you go, Lee, if you're still watching me. Step away from the screens and go out and go and experience wild camping and bushcraft.
Felix, I can see you. Is that you?
No, I've lost you, Chris. Where have you gone?
Up the hill to your left.
Wait, don't shoot. Ow, 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 ow.
Oh man, he's getting shot.
You're not Felix.
You're not Felix. Oh man, laugh out loud. I think I'll join that.
Dear
Why
God,
are you
that's so
doing
funny.
this
That was hilarious.
That was class. Hey Felix, do. You're not Felix.
Well, it is getting nippy now, and it's time to get the honcho poncho. So I've not brought any other jacket because I wanted, or fleece actually, I wanted to just test this and make sure that I am toasty warm in it. There we go. Zip that up. And I don't need the hood, but that's all right. I am toasty, or I will be toasty. Ooh, yeah. I like it.
Oh, bugs. Bugs. That is a big bug. Right, what's that? That's just like the Starship Troopers. That's ridiculous. Right, get out my tent. Look at that. It's an absolute monster. Right, oh, stop it! Right. We're in. Oh my gosh. Oh, the quilt. That is just a way to go. Oh my gosh. Room wise is exactly the same as the Bobcat. If anything, it feels bigger. And I know it's stupid because it's not. Maybe it's the colour. So the blue maybe emphasises a little bit of size or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it feels bigger. There's a lot of condensation tonight. I can feel everything feels a little bit sticky and damp. But the room, I feel really good, really comfortable. Right, I'm going to get zipped up, and I'll let you know how the sleep is. I'll see you in the morning. Oh God, no! There's another bloody Starship Trooper thing in here. Oh my God! Right, get out. Right, quick. I'm zipping up before it gets back in. Starship Troopers. Oh God. Right, we're good. See you in the morning. Morning everybody, and we woke to a beautiful morning once again. I thought it was going to be a little bit misted over this morning, to be honest with you. I woke about 4 o'clock, and you know now it's daylight at that time, and it looked a little bit garbage, but it's turned out to be a nice morning. We're looking at around about 6 o'clock now. And the night in the Bobcat, wow, really nice, really nice. I think the one issue that I had was that I piled all my electrical stuff up on this corner, or on this side here, which just shoved me right up against the mesh backing. So I kept waking up with that. But other than that, nice and comfy, dry. I mean, there's a lot of condensation, well, a lot of dew outside. Condensation here, very minimal. There's a little bit just there, but I think that's where it's touched the outer shell, so it's not condensation as such. So yeah. Oh, man. This is a godsend. It is the way to go. It really is. I cannot believe it. It's so warm and toasty, and the manoeuvrability that you've got in the night. You can just turn over. You know, you wrestle with a mummy sleeping bag. Does my head in. But this, wow. Along with the thermarest, so you're not getting the cold coming up off the ground. I'm going to use this in winter, I think. I'm so comfortable. Right, it's time to get a brew on and just come round a little bit. Stunning. So plenty of room in the Bobcat last night, as in porch area, fantastic, just like the original one. You can get all your kit in there. And I mean, I have took some kit as well, I really have. I've not spared much. You know, you're looking at like, what, R6 now, something like that, and it's, I'm sat here in a t-shirt, it's ace. Oh man, I've missed this type of weather. It's been a hard graft winter again, hasn't it? But this makes it worth it all. You come back and you start camping to this, yeah. So Leon, you see, he phoned me up last night and we were speaking, and he's had his first subscriber come up to him and say hello. I've not even had that. So we just want to say nice one, Phil, for coming up to him in Asda, in his local Asda, and yeah, he was over the moon. You should have heard him. I would have been.
Have you ever seen me? Come and give me a shout. He's well chuffed. It's a nice one, Phil. Oh, it smells really good. That's not going to take long at all. The trouble is, we have no ketchup. Never mind. Right, where's my spatch? Let's get the spatch on it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, mine's a perfect mac and cheese. Look at that. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Oh, I'm so chuffed. Small things. Oh God. Right, here we go. Pristine. Absolutely pristine, that. Oh man, I'm glad I've got another. Is that being greedy? No, it's not. I deserve it. Well, we're pretty much packed down now. We've just got to get the Bobcat out of the way, and that shouldn't be an issue at all. What a stunning place to visit. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, if you think about subscribing to the channel. But what really helps me out is if you can share this video to like-minded people who enjoy our great outdoors. And yeah, that really will help me out. I've got a massive back catalogue of 300 and odd videos now for you to fill your boots, and hopefully there'll be something in there for you to enjoy. Please comment below. I answer every single comment. It may take me some time getting back to you, but I will get back to you. And yeah, thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. Bye.